The envelope wasn't supposed to exist. I remember the silence that day. Heavy, suffocating, the kind that makes your chest hurt. Mom's lawyer sat across from us. Cold face, perfect suit. My siblings looked calm, almost too calm. Why were they not nervous? I'll begin reading the will, he said. And just like that, everything changed. My name is Clara Bennett. I'm the youngest of three, the quiet one, the responsible one. Or at least that's what Mom used to say. Used to. Growing up, I thought love was equal, fair, balanced, but I was wrong. So wrong. My brother, Jason, always got what he wanted. New car at 18, paid college, business startup money. My sister, Megan, same story. Designer clothes, expensive vacations. Mom called it support. Me, I got advice. And silence. You're strong, Clara. You'll figure it out. Mom would say, but strength doesn't pay rent. Still, I stayed close to her. I visited every week, cooked for her, took her to appointments. So tell me, why did I feel like a stranger in that room? The lawyer cleared his throat. To my son, Jason, I leave the family house. Jason smirked. Of course he did. To my daughter, Megan, I leave my savings and investments. Megan's eyes lit up instantly. And me, nothing yet. My heart started racing. Maybe she left me something different, something meaningful, right? The lawyer paused, then looked at me. I held my breath. To my youngest daughter, Clara, yes, finally, I leave my personal belongings. That was it, personal belongings. My ears rang. I couldn't hear anything else. Jason leaned over and whispered, guess hard work doesn't always pay off. I felt something break inside me. Megan laughed softly. Mom knew who needed help the most. Help. Was I invisible to them? I forced a smile, but inside, I was crushed. How could she do this? After everything, after every sacrifice, the meeting ended. Papers signed, smiles exchanged, except mine. I walked out of that office with a box, just a box, Mom's personal belongings. That's all I was worth. Or was it? That night, I sat on my apartment floor, the box in front of me. It smelled like her, lavender and old books. I didn't want to open it, because what if that was really all there was? Just memories? But something felt off. Why would she leave me only this? Why not split things fairly? Why no explanation? My hands shook as I opened the box. Inside, old photos, jewelry, letters, nothing valuable, or so it seemed. I picked up a picture. It was from my childhood, me and Mom, laughing. Tears filled my eyes. I was there for you, I whispered. So why weren't you there for me? The room felt colder. Then my phone buzzed. It was my best friend, Lily. You okay? She texted. I hesitated, then called her. They got everything, Lily, everything. I said, my voice breaking. There was a pause. Then she said something that changed everything. That doesn't sound like your mom. I froze. What do you mean? She adored you, Clara. I've seen it. Something's wrong. Wrong. The word echoed in my head. What if she was right? What if this wasn't the full story? I looked back at the box. Suddenly, it didn't feel so meaningless. It felt intentional, hidden. I started going through everything again, slowly this time, carefully, every letter, every piece. And then I noticed it at the bottom of the box, a sealed envelope, my name on it, in Mom's handwriting. My heart stopped. Why didn't the lawyer mention this? Why was it hidden? I picked it up. It felt heavier than paper. Lily's voice echoed in my head. Something's wrong. I stared at my name. Clara, written like she used to write it when I was a kid. Soft, careful, loving. This wasn't random. This was meant for me. Only me. My hands trembled as I slowly opened it, and what I saw inside made my entire world collapse. Inside the envelope was a key, not just any key. Old, heavy, cold in my hands, and beneath it a folded letter. My breath caught as I opened it. Clara, it began. Just my name. No, dear. No formality. That was Mom. If you're reading this, it means I ran out of time. My chest tightened. What did she mean, ran out of time? I'm sorry, the letter continued. For what it looked like. For what they think they won. Think they won? I sat up straight. Every word pulled me deeper. Your siblings forced my hand. They pressured me, threatened to cut me off from seeing you. What? My heart started pounding. They wanted everything, and I let them believe they got it. My fingers tightened around the paper. This envelope is the truth. The truth? I flipped the page. The key belongs to a safety deposit box. Downtown, under your name. My name? How? I transferred everything to you months ago. Quietly. Everything. I couldn't breathe. House. Money. Investments. All of it. I needed them to think they had control. It was the only way to protect you. Protect me from them? My mind raced. All those years, their behavior, their entitlement, was it always about money? Tears blurred my vision. I know this will hurt, but you are the only one I trust. I whispered, Mom, you showed me love, not expectation, not greed. My chest ached, and now it's your turn to choose what's right. The letter ended with 3 words. Be stronger, Clara. I sat there in silence, shattered, but also awakened. Everything I believed was wrong. But one question burned inside me. If this was true, then what exactly did they get? The next morning, I went to the bank, hands still shaking. The building felt too quiet, too formal, like it knew something I didn't. The clerk looked at the key, then at me. Miss Bennett, he asked. Yes. He nodded slowly. We've been expecting you. Expecting me? He led me to a private room. Locked door. Dim lights. A single metal box on the table. My heart pounded so loud I could hear it. This is yours, he said. Then he left. Alone. Just me and the truth. I inserted the key. Turned it. Click. The sound echoed like a gunshot. And then I opened it. Inside, stacks of documents, bank statements, property papers, account details, everything, every asset transferred to me. I flipped through the pages quickly. It was real. All of it. Mom hadn't left me nothing. She had left me everything. But then I noticed something else. A second folder. Red. Marked important. My hands trembled as I opened it. Emails. Printed. Conversations between Jason and Megan. My stomach dropped. Once we get the will signed, she's out. One message read. She's too soft. Mom always favored her. Another said, favored me? Don't worry. We'll make sure Clara gets nothing. My vision blurred with anger. They planned this. All of it. Manipulation. Pressure. Lies. Even the will. My chest burned. This wasn't just betrayal. This was war. That evening, I called them. Hey, Clara. Megan answered, cheerful. Fake. Can we meet? I asked. Pause. Sure, she said slowly. What's this about? You'll see. We met at Mom's house. The house they thought was theirs. Jason was already there, relaxed, confident. Finally came to accept reality. He smirked. I didn't respond. Instead, I placed the documents on the table, slowly, carefully. What's this? Megan asked. Read, I said quietly. They did, and I watched their faces change. Confusion, then shock, then panic. This isn't real, Jason said, his voice shaking. It is, I replied. You lied to her, I continued. You manipulated her. Megan stood up. We didn't. Stop. My voice cut through the room. For the first time, they were silent. I know everything, I said. I slid the emails toward them. Jason's face went pale. Megan looked like she might collapse. You tried to erase me, I whispered. But she saw you. Silence. Heavy. Crushing. And now you have nothing. Jason slammed his hand on the table. You can't do this. I leaned forward. Calm. Cold. I already did. The power shift was instant. They weren't in control anymore. I was. And for the first time in my life, I didn't feel small. I stood up, took a deep breath. This house, I said softly, mine. Their eyes widened. Everything mine. Megan's voice cracked. Clara, please, please. Now, I shook my head. You made your choices. I turned toward the door, then stopped. Mom's words echoed in my mind. Choose what's right. I looked back at them, broken, desperate, and I realized something. Winning didn't feel like revenge. It felt like peace. I'm not you, I said quietly. They looked up, confused. I'll give you time to figure things out. Jason blinked. What? But not here, I added. This house is my home now. I walked out, heart pounding, but lighter, stronger. For the first time, free. Mom didn't abandon me. She trusted me. And in the end, the truth didn't just set me free. It gave me everything.